welcome to the Craz podcast. My name is H Boy the Man, and I'm here live with my boy Dopeurosign. Dopeurosign, how are you doing
Yo,
today or tonight?
I'm good, my boy, man. Just sitting here, working on new songs and shit.
That's pretty fire, man. Where are you from originally, man?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin and shit. Um, lived there pretty much my whole life, but when I was a little younger, I moved to New Orleans for like 5 years. Got a little influence from there, and I just came back.
It's
But yeah,
pretty
yeah, I'm
cool,
based out of
man.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Must have been chilly up there, man.
No, yeah, it get cold if you snowing and shit.
Pretty cool, man. What is your personal backstory, and how has it affected the way you craft your music?
Yeah, man. I'd say. Yeah, because like when people hear about Wisconsin and Milwaukee in general, they be like, "Oh, you Wisconsin? What the fuck?" It's like a bunch of farms and all type of bullshit. When really, it's like the the trenches. That shit, like,
Yeah.
it's right. It's 2 hours away from Chicago, so it's like a lot of that stuff that's in Chicago be going on in Milwaukee, and a lot of Chicago motherfuckers come to Milwaukee. Like people from Detroit, it's like a Midwest thing, but
The triangle.
yeah, it's like a little triangle, no bullshit. And like Milwaukee's been getting a bigger buzz and shit since like with the Bucks and all that shit since they won the championship and stuff. Like people are honestly like opening up to Milwaukee, seeing what it's about. But yeah, man, I just really you know came up from like the south side of Milwaukee and shit. Going through a lot of trials, tribulations, lost a lot of homies on the way up. Seen a lot of
Yeah.
people come and go, and like it really that does have an influence on how I make my craft and how I ended up perfecting my craft and like the things I choose to shine my light on.
It's all part of the music. It's all part of the life experience, man. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta take it as you go and just keep going.
Most def.
How and when did you begin to have a love for your craft? What sparked your desire there?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Since I was like a jit, I thought about like wanting to rap and shit, but or like wanting to do something music related. Used to like love listening to Tupac as a kid and shit. But then the older I got, um, the more I wanted to start tapping in with like making music. And then I started writing at around like 13, recording in
Oh yeah,
studios at like 15. And then just kept writing, kept dropping projects. And I got like 12 bodies of work out right now. But I started producing at 17. I'm 26 right now. And yeah, I would say like around 18, 19 is when I really got deep in my bag and like really realized. I knew for a while it's what I wanted to do, but that's when I got so engulfed that I'm like, this is my life.
oh yeah, man. That's lit, man. I started when I was 14, man. To even get to where I got at, it took like 7 years. You feel me? A lot of these SoundCloud folks, you feel me? They be rapping for like 1 year and be like, "Oh, my song got 10Ks." You feel me? Like I'm gonna quit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, man, get out of here. This folks weak. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, it's a marathon. Like, I was hearing this
Right.
Nipsey Hussle song. He said, before you run a race, you got to pick your pace. Make sure your car's going. Fuck the time it takes. And that's just like real shit, you know?
Hell yeah. Gang, I ain't even gonna lie. And I told my bros about this already. I'm like, man, I could have had 10 followers my whole life. You know what I'm saying? If I spent my life doing what I wanted to do, I could collapse in the middle of the field and die peacefully. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I did what I wanted to do as an artist. You know what I'm talking about?
Most deaf, man. And none that like being free creatively. That shit's priceless, man. And like, just being able to like, use that your platform for whatever you want to use it for. And like, yeah, you just gotta like, talk your talk. Let people know your story. And like, not everyone like raps about their story too. It's just people just make music and shit. But like, everything's got its own little lane.
Hell yeah, man. What were your original goals when you started compared to now? Have you succeeded in these? What steps do you have to take to reach your newer goals, your newer endeavors, so to speak, as of this time?
Yeah, I'll say when I first started, I just wanted to be able to like, like I wanted like a good fan base. And then when I started getting into production, I want to be able to like produce my own albums and stuff like that. Then after I got to that point, I got on a couple of radio stations and shit. Had like an interview. I got some spins. But then now my goal is like I'm just trying to step it up, bro. Trying to be on bigger platforms now. Um, Start touring and shit. I feel like that's an important point in my career I'm getting to. It's like,
Hey, on the side note, man, it's crazy that you say like radio stations. It's like, how do I say this? I feel like the saturation that came in the game for like that's been plaguing the game for like the past 5 years is dying down. So people are starting to pay attention to artists again. Does that make sense?
no, I hear you. Most
Cause
definitely.
like me having making music as long as I have, you know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like, when people say like, oh, tell people I'm an artist, I'm a businessman, whatever the case may be, and they ask me what do I do, I literally let them know I'm like, hey, I know this sounds cliche, but I make music and stuff like that. But it's like I've been doing it before these little SoundCloud rappers came, these clout folks came. So I'm like, but I'm just glad to see that the saturation is dying down and finally real artists can get their foot in the door a little easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like you said, man, like you said earlier, people should expect that overnight success. They want that overnight gratification, and it's like, bro, it's a marathon. Like you said, you've been doing that since you was 14.
A
I've been,
lifestyle, man.
yeah, I've been doing this shit for like 12 years, bro. So it's like, like shit don't come overnight, and like I know some people feel like they should be farther than where they at, or like But one thing I learned in this shit, you can't feel entitled at all.
Yeah, I feel like everyone is where they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And you're just supposed to appreciate and learn. You feel me? Because for me, even like the way I live my life, even the way I treat other people, the way that I interact with the community, even the way that I even make my food and take care of myself, everything all boils down to an art form because life is art. You feel me? And life likes to imitate art. So for me personally, to grow as an artist, you have to grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? And that's in all aspects.
Like, yeah, I feel that 100%.
How do you record your music, gang?
Yeah, my boy be recording me on Logic. I used to record on Pro Tools, but I ain't gonna lie, these motherfuckers like using Logic and shit.
No, yeah.
I'll be making my beats on FL. I got FL 21 now. I hate that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I
Yeah,
prefer
this
FL
is.
20.
I had FL 20, I got it, but then I had to bounce back to FL 12.
Yeah, yeah. You're not missing out on nothing, gang.
Thanks. Do you have a specific time and place that you record? Like a
Um,
preferred?
yeah, I be recording with my one guy, Nate Rubin. He be over here in Milwaukee. He does a lot of like alternative music and shit. Like he does like pop.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
records a
That's
lot of the
cool.
hottest rappers in the city. And like yeah, that's my boy. So I go there usually, or like I reference record at the crib and shit. But honestly, whenever inspiration strikes, like can never really call it. It just comes in. It comes and it goes. Like I was recording last night till like 1 and 2 in the morning at the crib.
Yeah. What helped me is like, say, for my real music, I have that aside, but I also like to make joke music under a different name with my friends and stuff like that. It just keeps kind of like the creative juices flowing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just
Nah,
make
yeah,
little joke songs.
no, that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
yeah, man.
it's good. It's good to say. It's good to keep keep shit separate because some people try to do too much with one artist's face, and it's like a little hard to like jam pack everything you're trying to do under one artist.
Facts, man. You gotta have leverage, man.
Most deaf.
Is there anyone you currently work under or you have worked under in the past, such as let's say like management, anything of that type of sort?
Um, as of right now, or before, not really like that. But right now, yeah. I got my guy Yodot, Milwaukee artist and shit. He done opened up for like Wiz Khalifa and shit and festivals here and stuff. Like, he done did all types of stuff. He be fucking with them Griselda dudes and shit on the music tip. So yeah, I have bro help me managing and shit. Putting the plan in motion.
Are you involved or have you been involved in any form of industrial scene? Like as you mentioned, like those artists, and how did you meet these people in and or before music?
Man, the way I met these people is because, like I said, I started at like 15. So when my cousin, he was tapped in with like the local scene. He put me on with this producer. It's crazy because this dude, his name's Kame One. He's out of Milwaukee, bass producer. Um, he showed me his beats, and I was just like, yeah, it's fire, but not really like my style. Ooh. And then he ended up putting me on with his other guy, Lex with the records. And then we started tapping in, and we just built from there. And that's when I really learned how to produce hands on. But what's funny is the first guy came on, he's cool with Lex with the records as well. He ended up getting on that Kanye gospel album.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, and it's just crazy because like like people don't be knowing, but like Mark really behind the scenes on the like big production tip, like for real, for real.
All of that stuff might go up. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact, like down over here, Atlanta. Not even for me. These aren't even my words. People are calling it the new Hollywood. And I always seen that like just all the stuff that's going on over here, South, Midwest. It's starting to go up a little bit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm invested.
No, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm out to pull up to Atlanta again. I ain't been there since I was like a freshman and shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I'm trying to go, man.
Yeah, Atlanta's where it's at. I ain't gonna lie. Linux Small Fire.
How big is your present fan base at this moment in time? And what extra steps do you have in plan to grow it in the future? What do you have in store?
I say it's at like a decent size. It ain't too crazy, but like I do got a decent. I got a pretty good following. Um, right now I'm just gonna like up my social media presence because I ain't really like a I don't like posting like that to be honest. I be forgetting about that shit. But then you gotta keep people entertained. But that don't mean I gotta just like start forcing and making reels I don't want to make. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna
Yeah.
just make sure I'm real organic with this shit. So like I'm gonna just let it be organic, but just stop overthinking shit. Just drop more consistently, drop more content, keep people involved. Because I noticed when I was gone, I sat those little 6 months out, got a lot of engagement. I was like, damn, I didn't even. My following was bigger than I kind of thought it was.
Yeah, man. It'd be crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what to expect. Do you have any form of clothing line, merchandise that you are able to sell to your fan base currently, and where can they access your products?
Not at the moment, but I got some in works. I was gonna do this merch drop, but I'm trying to make sure this shit's like, A1.
A1.
Yeah, I don't want to just slap a little back drop ship a little logo on the shirt or something. Like I'm doing a collab with a local clothing brand. It's in the works. It should be ready in like next month or so.
Dang, man. If you ever need help on the shirts and stuff like that, just let me know. I can set up shop. You know what I'm saying? I can set up shop for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bet.
When was the first time you released a song or album, man?
I would say 2012 was the first time I released a song. Probably first project, first body of work. I'd say was 2013, 2014.
How would you define that genre of music? How would you define your genre of music that you create? Like, do you have your own word for it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I'd say it's a little blend of trap and alternative hip hop. Cause like I could do the trap, I could do the trap shit, then I could rap on some boom bap. But then I like to do wavy shit sometimes too, like what I like some of the stuff I did with my boy Lil Rambo Beats.
oh yeah, shout out Rambo, go man.
Yeah. That's the homie for sure. But yeah, just trying to like blend it all into one, and like cause I have a lot of faces as an artist, so I wanna make it all make sense. But I think I've been doing an all right job of keeping a little blend of that, but not doing too much.
What is the process of making this type of music like for you?
To be honest, bro, like with when it comes to the trap and hip hop shit, the lyrics start coming to me ASAP. I write like little lines down and then like draw them all together. When it comes to like the autotune singing stuff, I usually like when it comes to like a hook or something, I'll start like humming and then like I'll find the key of the beat. Like what the key you put it on the autotune and shit, but I'll start singing and find my little pocket and then from there I just go from there.
Hella creative, man. Is there any part of the creative activity that you do that you don't do? Say, like project cover, design, stuff like that, like album covers, etc., etc.
Yeah, I outsource on those. I don't really like doing it myself and stuff. I like having that shit be A1. Like, cause
Yeah,
I know some pretty fire graphic designers, but right now I'm trying to bring in some new type of cover art, mix it up.
it's like you can do it by yourself, but it's like, how do you say this? Like when you reach a certain point, you can't play around no more, Tyson.
Yeah, most definitely, and actually, I want to keep the same type of branding. That's what someone gave me advice on in the conversation. They was letting me know that like you gotta make sure your branding's on point. You can't have covers that look like completely different. Like they'll be like for completely different artists. They don't gotta be the same, but it's all gotta make sense.
Yeah, it just gotta say you in the most A1, most professional style that it can be.
Yeah, most def.
Where do you see yourself in your artist career, say maybe around a year from now?
Yeah, I would say getting a little tour started, a little Midwest tour, and then go stopping in LA some more, tapping in. My boy Rambo, trying to have another project out. Start shooting more visuals out there. Cause we shot one visual. It actually did pretty good. We put it on the page Perfect Plug. But
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to keep stepping it up though. Keep upping the ante, not like letting up. Keep my foot on the gas.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. You have to plug me in, man.
Yeah, most def, bro.
I appreciate that, man. Do you look back at any of your songs or projects that you made in the past that you would like to remaster or improve upon? If so, let me know.
I'd say probably not just one song, Slap City 3. It's a banger, but yeah, I feel like we could have like mixed it better. But then I kind of lost the. I only had the reference with the beat, so I lost access to the beat. So I just
Damn.
had to like use what I had and stuff. But I ain't tripping though, man. Shit happens.
Oh yeah. I lost whole albums before, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Story time, bro. Like when I first started making music, I didn't start out with SoundCloud. I started with CDs. You feel me? And I just went to my
Uh,
little school. You feel me? I don't have those CDs anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like all my files, they all deleted and stuff like that. The only people that got my music are the people that I went to school with, and they got their CDs somewhere. You feel me?
Man, I feel that. I still have sometimes from time to time people showing me CDs from like 2014, sending me a picture of my CD and shit.
Hell
Like I still
yeah.
got it, and I'm like, bro, I don't know how you got that because I don't even got that.
That shit is the best feeling ever. I ain't gonna lie. That shit make you
Most
feel
deaf.
different, bro.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I'll lose the fuck out of a CD. Shit.
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that shit low key, an asset though, cause I'm like, you know what I'm saying? For that other person though, cause I ain't gonna lie, I paid 300 just to have one of my CDs back. Fuck it, I don't care how trash it is.
No, yeah, you're not wrong, bro. It's a motherfucking, it's a little relic.
Have you ever performed live? And when if so, where?
Yeah, I done performed at a good couple events. I performed live on 88.9 radio. It's a radio station in Milwaukee, and I performed at like where they be doing the radio station. They got like a stage and a big ass stage, a little nice, pretty, and a pretty cool venue. I performed there. And I performed at a couple other places like Jazz Gallery, Art Center. I forgot. I one time I remember we performed. I was in this nonprofit and shit. And then they had us pull up, basically showcasing our art, and we rapped in front of like 200, 300 plus people on a big ass stage. Like honestly, the biggest stage I've ever been on. But like, what's crazy was they made us freestyle, but
Oh,
we couldn't say nigga, we couldn't curse, we couldn't rap about trap shit or nothing. You just had to like
I
really
can't
like
freestyle
clean
like
it
I
up.
used to, man. I can't freestyle like I used to, man. They ask me, you know what I'm saying? You know, you always got those little cats. I feel like I surpassed the phase where like the cats ask me like, oh, spit a freestyle, but man, I can't freestyle no more, bro. I
Yeah,
just let you know.
I ain't gonna lie, it's rare. It's rare when I gotta be in a good mood to get in it. But once I start, like I for sure just I keep like I just gotta spit some shit that I feel is whack, and then I'll be like, all right, nah, let me stop playing. Then I get in that bag.
I just let them know, hey, I'm a rock star, not a rapper. Feel me? I don't know nothing about that.
No, yeah, I keep some shit remembered too. That whenever if I people gotta be like, oh, spit some shit, I'll rap.
Bank. I mean, got the lyric bank, man.
Yeah,
Got
got
to,
to.
man. Any other unusual talents that may help you in your career? Like, say, do you know how to draw, code, edit? You know what I'm saying? Just other side talents that may help you further achieve your goals.
Yeah, I'll say honestly just rap and produce, but I'm really good at like when it comes to like branding, coming up with like slogans and names for things. Like I'm just good at that shit. Like when niggas are in a room thinking about like, oh, what should we call this? Like for some reason, like I always know. Like yeah, I'm pretty cold with the slogan shit too. I ain't gonna lie. Like um, there's this brand is really big in LA. It's called Metro Bloomin'.
Yeah.
They got some fires. I ain't gonna lie. All this stuff sourced from Connected, but basically, I helped come up with their slogan, and it was one of my lyrics. And I said, if it ain't Metro, it ain't Petro. And now at the
Yeah.
bottom of all the bags, they got it. They got it on the bottom of the bag. If it ain't Metro, it ain't Petro. And like, yeah, I'm pretty good with that slogan shit.
I got a big question for you right here, man. Brace for it, man.
Yeah,
How has the internet influenced your work and you as an artist?
yeah. It's just let me know like you don't gotta like really backpack as much anymore. You could really like it's all about networking and social media presence, and like you could really go places. You can go in rooms that you can get in rooms you couldn't before. You know what I'm saying? And like you just can't be scared or like hesitant to like just speak up or like network. And like yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I stepped up my networking for sure, and like it put me on with people who I probably would have never even met. And, like I'm glad for it though because it's just you fuck around, find some real people like Rambo. That's my boy. I met that nigga off Twitter, and
Yeah,
like we record plenty songs, bro. We got like 3 whole bodies of workout and shit. Like that's the homie. And like
hell
yeah, it's
yeah.
just the internet, connect you with some people and shit. And like real recognize real. So you weed out the rest.
Hell yeah, man. It's all about knowing that you're meant for this shit. Rockstar shit, you know what I'm saying? It's either it's in you, not on you. You know what I'm saying?
That's death,
Talking about
bro.
being meant for this shit. And Dope Eurosign, where can they find you on social media platforms?
Yeah, all my handles are DOP Euro sign. Like the word dope and Euro sign combined, 1 E.
Out of all the songs you've created, which one is your favorite or that means a lot to you personally?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Me and Rambo got this one joint called Hard to Find. That bitch hard as a bitch. I be
Hell yeah.
listening sometimes. I'm like, yo, we was on a Pluto with that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah. Everybody tap in with Rambo. Everybody that's listening, tap in with Rambo. Tap in with Eurosign. You know what I'm saying? Ghost, plug, man.
No, yeah, we working, man. We working.
Is there anyone in specific that has meant a lot to you in your music career, such as family, favorite rappers, or artists in general that have influenced you up to this point?
Yeah, I'll say growing up, bro, I really big fan of Currency and kind of showed me, like consistency is key. Like being consistent is gonna like beat everything because that's something that doesn't take a talent. Like so some people are talented and stuff, but like being on time, being consistent, being punctual, like that shit doesn't take any talent. So like if you could do that, it'll separate you from the rest. And like yeah, that's one thing I most definitely try to take on after like trying to be consistent with my drops, consistent with my content.
So it's all about standard. Industry is all about standard. Big thing that artists, a lot of artists fuck up at, come with your bag right. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got it, you don't got it. Ain't no shame in it.
No, no, not at all. And there's some people. They don't. Depending on how they set up their brand, they don't need a lot of money. Or like some people are like, I can't do a photo shoot without a fresh fit, fresh cut, all this, da da da. But some people like, bro, like I know some motherfuckers that doing 100K plus views, and they just sitting here in like fucking
Huh?
Adidas track pants, motherfucking shirtless with a motherfucking AR, and like their fans eat that shit up, and it's just it's how you set up your platform.
Is there anything you want to make known, such as like a special message to those who are listening to you? And as well, as there any shout outs you want to mention for everyone to know? If so, please speak of them now.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna let people know, bro. I got big things coming right now. Another Euro and Rambo project in the works for sure, for sure. Gonna get some more visuals to some of the stuff we already dropped because like some of that's overdue. But we're gonna get to it, man. I just came home, about to hit the ground running.
Hell yeah, you got that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, you got that shit, man. Keep on going, man. Full
I
support
appreciate it,
from
bro.
me,
For real,
man.
for real. I appreciate that.
Well, with all that being said, we're gonna wrap this up. Dope Eurosign. Thank you for your time with the Crazebox Anchor. We hope to see you again. We appreciate you and all the support from all our viewers worldwide. For additional information about the Crazebox, please check the description below. Thank you. Thank you for all our viewers for watching.
I appreciate it, bro.
Love, man.
Much love, man.